I love reading and studying the letter that James wrote to the church and that we find in the New Testament. It's so full of practical wisdom and insight and direction. And as we've learned, as James writes, he doesn't focus on how to walk to God. Instead, he focuses on how to walk with God. I think that's so great. You know, when we read James, it's not uncommon to be faced with some very real challenges. At least that's the case for me. And that's because James confronts us with things like favoritism or the problem of talking more than we listen, or he talks about how our words can be so damaging and cause destruction to the people around us. I've always found it interesting how James begins his letter. He introduces himself and then he dives right in and he says something like this: brothers and sisters, consider it all joy when you experience all kinds of pressures in life and all kinds of adversities. Can you believe that James would open up his letter by encouraging us that when life is pressing in, that we would say, oh goody, another problem. I'm so happy. I'm going to break out into a happy dance. I'm willing to admit that when problems come to me, when life is pressing in on me, typically my first response is not to break out into a happy dance. I don't typically say, oh goody, I'm so glad that another problem's here. How about you? What's your response when problems come your way, when life begins to press in? If you don't break out into a happy dance, it's okay, because actually the message that James is conveying to us is not that you have to be happy, happy, happy when problems come, but instead that we are to trust God even in the midst of adversity. In reality, what he's saying is adversity is an opportunity. Adversity is an opportunity to let God work inside of us. And so we need to make sure that we don't let life's pressures, adversity, wear us down or wear us out, but instead we would recognize, God, you're at work. You want to do something in me, and I'm going to take advantage of this situation to grow and become strong in my daily walk with you. I'm going to walk with you. Now, we have to face it. Adversity is a reality. It's everywhere. You may be able to affirm that by something that you're living out now. I'm going to say this again. If you're in a place of adversity, don't let adversity wear you out, and don't let it wear you down. Don't let it rob you of your God peace. Instead, trust God and know that He is at work doing something really good inside you.